Greetings and salutations, people. I know that malarkey. What is healthy? Because I see on Tumblr the recent spat about fat shaming. A campaign is going on, appears, where it's trying to say, be proud of who you are, and all that lark, and people are going on, these people aren't healthy because they're fat. I'm sorry, but they may define healthy. Really, go on, do it. The simplest definition of being healthy is your body works, there's nothing wrong with it, you're not hindered, simple as that, right? If you're bearing a bit more weight than what is typically accepted as the average, screw normal, there's no normal, there's only average. So say, you're over the average. I see people who are slightly over normal, they've got some meat on their bones, and they're being called fat. That's really, really stupid and dangerous. The modelling industry is bloody horrible for this, because normal size women are being forced to slim down even further to dangerous levels for their career. The only ones I know who is of a plus size is Roald Dahl's granddaughter, who is, as I said, of a plus size. She's rounder, got curves. And for that I say she's more of a real woman than these sticks. Now, let's take a little breakdown of things, shall we? The definition of being healthy can be broken down into the body, the mind, and environmental. We've already covered the issue of weight. Not in any particular detail, but if you really want more detail about it, do it your own research. I've done it on here, I'm on the fly. I am not naming the same fat people, because sometimes it comes down to simple genetics. You may keep a very finely balanced diet, exercising, but yet you're still carrying what society considers too much weight. My own diet is not particularly good. And while I'm fairly decent for size, I'm got a bit of bulk that I don't want. But I can't say it. My diet's not good, I'm not getting my 5 a day. I'm exercising 5 days a week, from half an hour to an hour on the exercise bike. The doctor posters I saw basically said exercise 5 days a week, at least half an hour to the point where your heart's beating and you're sweating. I got to the point where I'm on the exercise bike for half an hour to an hour. Yeah, I'm getting warm and flustered and all that lot. The heart's not beating any better. I've got it on the highest setting. I've been doing this up to 5 years now. Giving a bit of bulk away, but still, I got more at the waist I wouldn't mind losing. But still, this is part of who I am. It's not shifting. I'm not going to start worrying myself about it. Now let's jump back a bit, shall we? Exercise. Just how many of us can say we're getting all the exercise we need? Like I said, 5 days a week, half an hour, at least, raise the heartbeat, and produce a sweat. How many of us can say we're doing this? How many on the exercise bike, the rowing machine, out jogging? How many can actually say we actually have the time to do this? Some people are naturally skinny, some people are naturally fat. Sometimes exercise won't play a part in it at all. The diet is also important. My own diet, as I said, is not particularly good. It's probably better than some, not good. But how many of us can claim we have a balanced diet? How many can say we are keeping ourselves to 5 portions a day, watching what we eat, to a bloody anal amount of detail? Even then, everyone is different. Everyone has a different metabolic rate. Some of us burn through it quicker, some of us burn through it slower. Again, genetics. How many of us actually bother to eat well? How many are just going for cheap takeaways? Or just paying a visit to the local fast food joint, such as McDonald's and the crap they serve? There is a lot to being healthy, and that's how we go to environmental, since we've already covered the physical. Environmental can be something as simple as allergies. Allergies have come about because we are so bloody anal about keeping things clean, tidy, sterile. We come to the point where our bodies are now missing those things that they're very accustomed to before, but it's now gone. It's become hypersensitive to other things. Grass pollen, peanuts, some cases, extreme cases, water. This, we only have ourselves to blame. Allergies are caused by ourselves, and we have got to live with this. A little dirt doesn't hurt anyone. In fact, everyone insists that we all get a little dirty now and again. Embrace the fact that life is not clean and sterile. Expose ourselves to the world, and to remind the body, this is what is natural. We don't need to go all apeshit over it. Let's go on a bit more environmental. Main roads, cities, just generally busy roads. Walk by them, live by them, waiting for a bus. How much pollution are we exposed to? How much traffic emissions are we exposed to on a daily basis? What are we putting into our lungs that is spread throughout our body? We are driving a car, we're on the bike. Yeah, the bike may be a more healthy option, but you're still exposed to a lot more of the emissions going on around you. And of course, what about the emissions that the planes are putting into the air? How far is that dispersing? Are we breathing that as well? We are polluting our world, and hence we're polluting ourselves. Through the air, the water, the earth we grow our stuff in, and hell, genetically modified foods as well. Yeah, you can produce it to be as best as possible, but something is bound to be missing, something that the body is probably going to need. We have the world around us, we have our own choices, we have the genetics behind us we cannot escape. And the one other we cannot escape is the psychological. I myself suffer anxiety in big crowds. I think it was near enough 10 years ago. I was representing one of the volunteer groups I was with at a youth celebration day, and the place was packed with so many people. I would not remove myself from the desk mentally at all until it finally came time to say, when someone said, "Oh, I'm going to take you home," and all I could think is, yes. I suffer from social anxiety. I will not touch the phone. The house phone, I will not touch. I will not answer. If it goes on for more than 5 rings, I'm probably yelling at it to shut the hell up, because I don't want to talk to you. I am also a quite shy type person, so getting me into new situations is not good. So it's new people, new situations, new locations, trying to find a new place. It's not good for me. And I'm only probably mild in my anxiety. There are probably those who will be crushed by this. I say, this is not healthy for the mind. Now take stuff like being bipolar, suffering from depression. This can crush you. This can make you your own worst enemy. Can result in you making some most stupid mistakes you are ever going to meet. You need help, and help if it's particularly bad, and just how? How many people do you know out there who's going to say, oh, just tear up, just snap out of it? And do you know what my response to that will be? Yeah, you try that. You try being in the darkest pit of despair, and you try just snapping out of it. I will not just smile for the sake of it. I do not smile for nothing. I do not trust people who smile all the time. I think they're crazy. Not in a good way. And the greatest influence is upon the mental mind that we've probably all been exposed to is stress. Stress at home from family, stress at school and education, over getting projects done on time, stress at work for having to deal with a timetable, a workload that doesn't work too well. Stress affects the mind, can lead to depression and other things. It can affect the body because you basically convince your body, because the body responding to your mood. So, the next time you make some shallow comments about someone being unhealthy just because they're fat, take it into consideration. Take it as a good scan around your surroundings. Are they smokers? Are they drinkers? Because Particularly if they're overdoing it over the drink. Smoking, you're putting chemicals to the body it doesn't need. Feeling addiction. If you're drinking too much, you're possibly affecting your liver. You're affecting your mental mind. And the things that keep you from making stupid mistakes are probably shutting down. And if you're very unlucky, you got to hurt yourself. You got to hurt someone else. There's so many things in life that is unhealthy. I would dare to say everything about humanity is unhealthy. We have taken ourselves out of the cycle of nature. I am afflicted by hereditary and psychological aspects that are unhealthy. I suffer from bad joints. I suffer from short-sightedness. If we hadn't broken ourselves away from the cycle that everything else in this life coheres to, my bloodline would not continue. I would have not survived the race of survival. Humanity is getting weaker, is getting more unhealthy. By what we eat, by what we do, by what we surround ourselves by. We can claim to be doing more, to be healthy. But in the end, is it enough? Have our own genes turned against us to the point that there is no going back? So don't be shallow. So claiming someone who's fat is unhealthy, especially if you're a smoker. In one way or another, someone is bound to be unhealthy. Through diet, surroundings, environmental, genetics. This is not a simple subject. It is deep, and far more deeper than you understand. And this is me ranting over.